consultant here. He's a bit of a cold fish, actually, but well, we don't mind because he's kind of hot.
I wouldn't go back to it.
What's that?
This.
You were a nurse?
SRN for 5 years. That was 4 years, 11 months too long.
What didn't you like about it?
Patience, mostly.
So, have you got a rich husband, then?
What makes you think that?
Well, you know, you've gone private.
I saved up my hard-earned cash for this. I was a nurse, remember? Better class of germ down here.
I don't think we can rely on being offered a donor heart in the next 24 hours.
Oh, are you saying that's how long he's got?
Can't be exact, obviously, but that sort of time frame. His heart ejection is lower than 10 to 15. He's at serious risk of sudden cardiac death. He needs an assist device.
When? I mean, when we operate.
Find me a theatre.
That urgent?
I think so, yes.
I'd better tell him.
Well, no. He's been hoping for a new heart. What he's getting is a titanium pump. It's going to be a real setback for him. Better coming from me. Like I say, better coming from me.
It's going to be a disappointment, a big one. You said so yourself. And him and I have developed, I don't know, an understanding.
Meaning what?
Maybe I can soften the blow.
What can you say to him that I can't?
Nothing. It's just, well, there's a connection.
Meaning you're both young?
Yes, exactly that. This is the people skills thing, isn't it?
Well...
Right. Well, that's what I need to work on.
We'll do it together. I'll go first.
He's not quite ready for visitors yet.
No, I need to talk to him.
Soon. He's not quite ready.
He's my son. If you know them, just tell me who they are. Give me their names. I'll talk to the police. You won't have to. Did you know them? Ryan, what... Was it your mobile? Or money? What? Well, the usual. Was that it? The usual, was it? You know who they were. Tell me. I'll sort
No, Dad.
Mr. Farrell? Enough. That is enough. He needs rest.
But he knows who they are.
Perhaps he doesn't.
Sure he does.
Look, he needs to talk to the police later. Maybe he'll tell them what happened. But for now, please, let's just calm down, OK?
Uniherzig. It's a pump, same as your heart's a pump.
This is going to be inside me.
Yes. It goes next to your heart and is attached to a battery that you can wear as a belt. You'll be stronger, more active. It could even help your heart to recover a little because the pump will be taking the strain.
I still get a heart, right? A new heart.
You're still on the transplant list, and you're still eligible for a donor heart. Yes.
I'll be better off, right? Until I get my transplant, I'll be more myself.
That's the idea. Yes.
Good. Thank you.
Tell her it's going to be okay.
It is.
Maybe I'll be able to get to the bathroom on my own.
Hey. Mr. Hope is an excellent surgeon. You're in good hands.
I'm not in great shape, though, am I? Maybe I won't make it.
You will make it. Okay?
You're going to ask me if you can scrub in. You can. You're here to learn. Oh, Joseph, doesn't look as if I can cover for you. Urgent procedure, sorry.
No, of course, don't worry. Chrissy, you know, I think it is time that you and Judith talked.
She's persistent, I'll give her that.
No, she's just...
Your online date, Susan, what's her name? She's in the cafe waiting for you. She sent some new pictures, very glamorous.
Well, I sent her an email saying thanks, but no thanks.
Ah, she probably thinks you're playing hard to get. Go and meet her. It's obvious she's going to keep on.
What is obvious is that she's barking. Meeting her would only make things worse.
You were going to let me have the new patient's GP notes?
There they are.
Donna tells me your dad works here. Surgical consultant. Apparently he's quite hot too. You following in his footsteps?
No, I'm at a loose end just now.
No job?
Not at the moment.
What's your mum do? Is she a doctor too?
No. So when do you go in for your operation?
Oh, not so long now. They don't do cheese and onion flavour ice cubes, do they?
Scott, you really ought to tell your parents.
I should have told them from the start. I don't know. It was like telling them made it more real. I had this fantasy of calling them up when it was finished, saying, you know what, I've just had a heart transplant, but I'm okay now.
But don't you think they'd want to be here? You know, fly over from Spain and support you.
They're struggling with money.
Oh, come on, Scott. Here. I'll just be outside, okay?
Hi, Mum. It's Scott. Sorry not to have called for a while. I don't know if you're going to get this. So, yeah, not to worry. I'll call back soon. Okay, I love you very much.
Bear with me just one moment. He's hypertensive, and it could be post-op stress, but it's hard to say.
You know why they did this to him?
You think it's because he has a stammer?
He spoke to you.
Briefly.
Well, what did he say?
Nothing much. He'd just come round for the anaesthetic. He was confused.
If I find them, I'll kill them. You think I'm joking?
No, actually, I don't. Increase the fluids and put him on half-hourly obs. Call me if there's any change. The father is on a short fuse. He needs watching. That'll be your job. Anything else? My job.
Have you seen Becca? Her phone went to voicemail.
She's probably driving. On the way.
I'll see you in there then.
I'll see you in there.
Let's get in the overt.
That's right. And I'm scrubbing in.
Good idea. The more experience you get, the better.
Mrs. Griffin,
Yes.
have you read my assessment?
Yes, why?
Apparently some people think I'm not all that good with...
People?
Yes. I mean, it's my attitude towards patients, I suppose. I do try, it's just that...
Yes, I know. But just between us, I think too much attention is paid to that sort of thing. They're machines, they go wrong, and we do our best to fix them. They have relatives and friends to do all that sweet talking, okay?
It's not a case of least said, soonest mended, is it? I mean, nothing's being said and nothing's being mended. So I think it's time that one of us said something, and that's going to be me. What I did was hasty. Poor judgment on my part. I've apologized, and Mark is okay with that. So I'm not going to do any more apologizing. I'm not going to do anything. Now it's up to you.
So, is it a truce?
Let's call it a draw.
Good. Nothing more from the crazy woman, I hope. Oh, what?
Right, the Unihertzig is a left ventricular assist device. So I've made an incision in the left ventricle, and now We'll be passing the pump through the incision into the apex of the ventricle, where there are no...
Coronary arteries.
Yes. You get hold of his girlfriend. What's her name?
Becca. Nowhere to be found.
Right. And now I'm going to suture the pump to the left ventricle. To a proline, please. Thank you. Thank you. Ain't technology wonderful?
I'm a manageress of a big media store. CDs, DVDs. The only sick people I come across are the ones wanting the X-rated stuff.
Didn't you enjoy anything about nursing?
Not really, no. Well, there was this one time I gave someone CPR, a woman. She collapsed on the ward. I kept her going till the crash team came. Yeah, that was a bit of a buzz. Nursing, though, it's a bit too much like housework with additional messy stuff. You go to university, did you?
No.
No, well, there's no advantage in it these days, is there?
Right, they're ready for you.
Not a moment too soon.
Okay, releasing cross clamp. Good. You can see his heart's beating of his own accord again. Okay, he's hooked up. Let's activate the pump, please.
It's on.
Good. Increase cardiac output. Seems to be working well.
Yep, looks good.
Right. Let's wean him off bypass. Take it slowly. Produce half flow. Increase cardiac output to 2 litres a minute, please. It's looking good. Reduce bypass to quarter flow. And take him off bypass. Right, increase cardiac output.
Oh, what's happening?
His heart's distending. Hope you can see it.
Oh, my God.
Not enough output. OK, put him back on bypass, please. Penny, I need you to stay calm and tell me when he's back on bypass.
Back on bypass. Right, he's back.
Good. OK, let's start him on GTN and try again in a few minutes.
What do we do if that doesn't help?
Then we have a major problem.
Come on, Ryan. Tell me their names. Were they from school? Tell me.
Mr. Farrell, you're not helping matters. Go to the waiting area and I'll keep you posted. I promise. OK. Just keep your breathing steady for me, all right?
I don't know who they were.
Why not tell him that?
Just make it worse. He won't believe me.
Ryan, why did...
Thought I was someone else. Kid from some gang.
Do you want me to tell your dad that? Or the police?
No. My fault.
What?
Always getting bullied. Dad says I shouldn't stand for it. Fight back. My knife. It was my knife. They were laughing, making fun. So I pulled the knife and they took it off me.
Will you tell the police?
No. Will you?
No. He's an angry man, your dad.
Yeah. Problem.
Does he get angry with you?
No. Nothing like that. Just gets worried about me. And I get worried about him.
Right, reduce bypass to half flow, please. It's looking better. Okay. Right, take him off bypass.